So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is, of course, the Azteca, a stadium that evokes so many memories. And if you wonder to what I am referring, you need only look back at the commemorative bronze plaques of the game of the century, the goal of the century. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And we're underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Big header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Gusto. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Shomurodov! Shomurodov! Missed by a fraction. Caicedo. Cucurella. Here's Sancho. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Ndika. Al-Sharawi. Zalewski. Caicedo. And Fernandez. For Pedro Neto. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Fernandez. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Sancho. So it is still 0-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's the hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Palmer very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Can he get it through? Sancho. Shomorodov. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedro Neto. Gusto just eases him off the ball. Dybala. Caicedo. And Gusto for Palmer. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shomorodov.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Gusto. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball swung in. Mancini tries to clear. Now it's Pitt. Hits one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And now they can spring out of defence. Great hit! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Al-Sharawi. Now it's Dybala. Pellegrini. Gusto. Fernandez. And Gusto. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Hermoso. Ndika. El-Shaarawy. And Dybala. And it's Al-Sharawi. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Colwill. And Fernandez. Opts for safety. Cucurella. And Caicedo. Colwill. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Pellegrini. Fernandez. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion.
Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ndika, forwards and with intent. Shomorodov. Sancho. And Fernandez. Gusto. For Pedro Neto. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Dybala. Nice bit of trickery. Shomurodov. Shomurodov! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol. Convertido en el minuto 52. Número 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Zalewski. He's through, now is he in? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Great chance here from position A1. Ndika strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a hit! In for the pieces! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Works it forward. Pedro Neto. Jackson. Shomurodov being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've...
Oh, he's taken it. Pellegrini. And the shot! And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto. And the shot! They've done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Colwill. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Pellegrini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the pass is intercepted. Cucurella. Now it's Sancho. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he'll shoot here! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Número 11.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Great chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 59.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Entran número 35, número 18,
Dewsbury Hall.
número 56, número
Jackson.
16, número 26.
Gusto. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside here. Oh, important interception. Soule. And it's Paredes. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cambio.
Five minutes left on the clock. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Paredes. Salmakas. Some really good ball movement. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Jackson does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mudryk. He's shifting through the gears here. He's dealt with that really well. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Shomorodov. Pass is coming off in... Shomorodov! A real chance and a real let-off.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Colwill. And Cucurella. That'll be a throw. Nkunku. Looks to clip it forward. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Shomorodov picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.